All right, so we switch gears a bit. We are talking about the International Night at Bishop's Anesty High School. Joining us on set to tell us all about this, we have teacher, also Dean of the Form 1 and 2 department, Rachel B2, and also a student, Leisha Mark. So, as I mentioned earlier, they are presenting an International Night 2018. Very, very exciting. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
So, Ms. B2, what is this International Night 2018 all about?
So this year, International Night is actually, it's the 20th year of us doing this exercise. The Form 2 year group actually hosts this exercise. What happens is that the Form 2 year group, we usually assign 10 to 12 countries that they research, and then they do cultural presentations and prepare food items from the countries. However, this year we're doing it a little bit different. We have narrowed to 5 countries. The girls themselves chose 5 countries based on their own underlying theme, which is women in power. So they selected a theme and they chose 5 countries where we found that there were high levels of women in politics and in power within the governments. And those are the countries the girls will be focusing on. They will be doing cultural presentations on an outdoor stage. We also have them, they're putting up posters based on the information they have researched. We will have food on sales from the 5 countries, and we also have a theme photo booth set up for patrons. So patrons can actually take away a souvenir from the visit.
It sounds like a wonderful experience. So Ms. Mark, tell us a little bit about yourself. You are in Form 2?
Yes, I am a proud student of Form 2C. I would like to say hello to my form teachers, Miss Holder and Miss Gittins and Miss Wilson, and to my mom. Hello, Mommy, on TV.
Oh, wonderful. So what has been your involvement in this International Night 2018?
Well, I am part of the German setup for this International Night. I am one of the script writers for a piece of the presentation that we'll be displaying on that day. So this whole thing is like bringing the country to you, because we're in the recession and people nowadays don't really have money to blow off and go to other countries. So we bring in the country to you. We bring cultural presentations to you, so you wouldn't have to worry. And you could, with the photo booth now, you could take our pictures and you could post it on your stories all over your social media and be like, I was in Germany, I was in other countries. So it's like a fun little fundraiser for the school.
Germany, why Germany?
Because Germany, I like Germany. I like Germany as a country, but this country, they have a lady as High Chancellor. Her name is Amanda Merkel. And we chose Germany because the women were in power, and we thought it would be a good idea to highlight the women in Germany.
And what did you learn from this experience?
That Germany is not only about beer and sausages, that they have a lot of different stuff. And I also learned that Albert Einstein was from Germany. I thought he was from America, but he's actually from Germany. So, like, I learned a lot of stuff.
Yes, indeed you did. And what was your presentation like?
It's how to put it? The presentation is exciting, but I won't sell out my presentation because I want people to come and see it.
And Ms. B2, what are some of the other countries this year that they've been focusing on?
So we have 5 countries that the girls chose. The girls chose the 5 countries. So we have France, we have Germany, we have South Africa, we have India, and we have Cuba as well.
Why these particular countries? Is it that they chose these countries?
They chose these countries. So we looked at a list of the top countries in the world. It was shortlisted to 24. And from that, the girls, we went through each country, and they shortlisted to 5. So the entire year group, which is about 120 students, have been divided into the 5 countries. Again, they chose which country they wanted to be part of. And then within each country group, we have students who are working on their cultural presentations, students working on the photo booths. We have students who research the food items. And then we have, underneath all of that, we added in a new element. We have a media team for each group. Because these Form 2 students, when they were in Form 1, they corresponded with a group of students in Japan who were learning English. So we had postcards being exchanged between the groups. So this year they are actually doing video presentations based on International Night to send to them, and they're also sending us back videos.
This is amazing. How did you all make contact with them? Did this
Well,
happen?
Bishop's girls have a way of being all over the world.
We everywhere.
One of my first students who was here at Bishop Anesty, one of my first year groups, Anna Maria Price, is a student. She is now a teacher at a Japanese high school, and she's teaching English, and she made contact with me, and she wanted to have an exchange between her students and our students, and that's how it started. And she actually visited the school earlier this year and got a chance to speak to children in Lisha's class about the whole experience about being in Japan.
How does this impact these children?
Wow. I think, you know, based on what I have heard, because this is the 20th year of having this, these girls leave and they grow up and they always remember their experience, learning about the culture of other countries, the research involved in it. When we first posted on Facebook on our school page that we were doing it in this format, there were girls who came on and said, I could recite the poem that we learned years ago for this. So, you know, it has a long-lasting effect. There's an appreciation of different cultures, which they may not have had before. Not everybody has a chance to travel. And then you are researching countries in a different light. So we've recently introduced doing a theme with the International Night. So this year we have the Woman in Power. And this has come out of them being so excited that our president is a female, and the president actually went to our school. So all of that had them very excited about women being in power, and that's why they have done this. So it adds to them as young women growing up, learning that they could take the mantle and be leaders within society and within politics.
What level of research would have gone into this?
Well, they did a lot of research. They would have been assigned, they chose their countries towards the end of last term, and they were given a framework as to what they needed to research, and they would have been doing that research on the internet, talking to people. We've tried to get in contact with the embassies, and they are guided by teachers. So with every country group, we have 3 to 4 teachers assigned to the group, guiding the girls through the whole event. And plus, the parents, of course, are our backbone and our support in the whole thing, because they are supporting the girls, they are supporting us and making the event happen.
And what about the food? Is it the parents and the students are working together too?
Right. So the students would have researched the food items, and we're trying to do very authentic items from the country, things that are not West Indianized or Creolized. So very authentic type of foods, and we have caterers who will be preparing the foods.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Closing comments. Where and when?
So this Saturday, 5 to 9 at Bishop Anesty High School. It is an outdoor event, so we have an outdoor stage. We start at 5, so you can come in at 5. You can view the the posters, and you can actually purchase food one time, so you could have your food, and then you could come back outside and relax, aire fresco, and enjoy the show. The show starts at 6.
What about cost?
So there is a contribution, a ticket price of $100 to enter, and then when you come in, you have food available for sale, and the food is very attractively priced.
Is there a number to call for further information?
Yes, you can call the school, 285-9199. You could also contact us via our Facebook page. The school has a Facebook page, and every single Form 2 student has tickets for sale.
Indeed, a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. So we've been chatting with the Dean of the Form 1 and 2 students of the Bishop's Anesty High School, Ms. Rachel B2, and also student Form 2C, Lisha Ma.